Y'all, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, hims, shims, days, dems, kings and queens, and everyone in motherfucking between. It's your girl, Zita Ray. Is PDD over there diddling in the prison, or is he out there duking it out? I mean, come on, this is crazy. And can y'all believe it? Morgan Adams popped off. I was proud for a minute. We're going to talk about that in 1 second, I'm sure. Oh, and apparently Zita don't know dick about being on time. Well, see, what had happened was there's always something I got to restart for or some shit that catches me up. So I'm usually here. But then I think I need like a 6 or 7 minute leeway for forgiveness.
God knows my heart. I'm from the south side of the kingdom. Jesus flipped tables for weird ass behavior too. They said you can't.
Did I skip it? I'm telling you, shit's always going wrong around here. There's too many fucking buttons on my mouse. Take it away.
Jesus flipped tables.
Let's go. Let's get it.
For weird ass behavior too.
I swear I'm not drunk.
They said
Say you can't talk like that and be saved.
baby God knows
The heart that he raised.
I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't soft. Try me if you want to get your feelings knocked off. I've been baptized, but I ain't been blind. I can forgive you and still draw that line. God said love him, hand say be dumb. I ain't gotta hug every snake that come. You want sweet tea, front porch grace, but you keep bringing drama to a holy place. I got prayers in my mouth and grit in my chest, still a child of God. When I tell you I'm pressed, don't twist my faith like I'm supposed to fold. I got fire in my spirit and a backbone of gold. I can bless your heart with a smile on my face, then move clean out your way with amazing grace. They said you can't talk like that and be saved. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't soft. Try me if you want, get your feelings knocked off. Jesus flipped tables when the spirit got loud, so don't act brand new when I clear me a crowd. Some of y'all holy with a mouth full of lies, quoting them verses by your side, I ain't mine. I ain't your pew sitting quiet little saint. I got scars, I got stories, I got mud on my name, but heaven still hits me when I fall on my knees, and hell gets nervous when I find my peace. You call it attitude, I call it discernment. Learn the hard way every lesson I'm learning. I don't need perfect, I just need real. Got all the damage and he still let me heal. So bless your heart, baby, watch your mouth. I'm saved by grace with a little down south. I don't start mess, but I finish mine, and I sleep real good when I draw that line. They say you can't talk like that and be saved. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't soft. Try me if you want, get your feelings knocked off. I ain't perfect, I'm protected, still chosen, still respected. A little petty, still corrected, but the Most High never disconnected. I got mercy, I got muscle, I got peace, I got hustle, I got angels in the struggle and a warning when I tell you don't touch me. Some folks think Christian means quiet and cute, like I can't have faith with a little bit of truth. But I know who I am when the whole room says God ain't confused by the way I swear. He know my heart, he know my pain, he know every tear that I turn into flame. He know every fake friend, every fake prayer, every wolf that smile like they care. So keep that judgment in your Sunday purse. I'm still covered when I'm at my worst. Queen with a cross and a mouth too bold. Southside kingdom with a sanctified soul. They say you can't talk like that and be saved. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand. locked off. God knows my heart. He also knows I'm tired. Bless your heart, baby. Now back up off me.
Come on in, let's begin. I'm gonna run my regular intro because eventually I'm gonna have to edit that song out. We're gonna do it just like we did before. All right, let's go.
Zita pull up, red the Harley with a smirk. Motorhome park, grill lit, she go berserk. Debo in the back, beast mode on the deck. Jet boat spin, waves crash, what to expect. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. Zita running everything, hands on the fleet. She got the cane course, so that nickname King Kong. Debo bark, deep bass drop all night long. Leather jacket shining, hit the throttle, then she's gone. Riding through the vibes like she owns the whole song. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. Zita running everything, hands on the fleet. Motorhome life, she a rolling sensation. Rest stop queen, every town's admiration. No filter needed, truth cuts like machetes. Zita full of takes, so sharp, call her petty confetti. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. Zita running everything, hands on the fleet. Motorhome life, she a rolling sensation. Rest stop queen, every town's admiration. No filter needed, truth cuts like machetes. Zita full of taste, so sharp, call it petty confetti. Bad girl see, yeah, she bringing the heat. Funny punchlines, got you glued to your seat. Big moves, big heart, can't be beat. Zita running everything, hands on the fleet. Bad girl see. Zita running everything, hands on the fleet.
Welcome to the Can't Wait podcast with their host Zita Regan Ray. Welcome to the Truth Center. Can we go with the Truth Center? There's too many things going on. Welcome back to my stream, my gorgeous intellectuals, and to the rest of you who fell for another influencer apology video this week. Try to keep up. It's Zita Ray back on your screen to perform the absolute public service of calling out the collective brain rot on this motherfucking internet. If there's one thing content creators excel at besides overcharging for low quality merch, it's this, what I'm going to call influencer amnesia or dementia. Depends on how old you are. These people, I'm trying not to be too annoying with like my mouth sounds, but it is what it is. Your girl's got to drink. She's got to eat. She's got to go pop pots. She's got to do her thing. Got to take care of myself, bitches. Anyways, these influencers have perfected the frigging art of doing something chaotic, toxic, or downright illegal, putting it on camera too, disappearing for 6 weeks. Then they just rebrand with a little cute little pastel color palette for the makeups, for the face, for beating the face. And they just expect all of you to just forget it ever happened. And it does. It works for like, I would say, just guesstimating, I'm going to just say like 90% of chat. Isn't that crazy? Maybe I'm like guessing a little bit over. Maybe I am. Who knows? The worst part is that most of the internet will fucking forget. It's like you just got to wait for the next big thing to happen. The next big thing to happen. And it doesn't matter how big or how small your little infraction was. You're going to go back and rewrite history. It's amazing how these creators will just delete their content and be like, oh, I'm not that person anymore. And then some shit will resurface. And then it's like, oh, well, I already apologized for that, but I'll apologize again. Anyways, guys, look at me checking off boxes, bitch. I'm streaming 2 days in a row. Who'd have freaking thought it? Why is this showing this? What's going on right now? Is my freaking box messed up? Oh, no, it's not. It's just, I got to pull this over. Okay, good. I was like, don't tell me this whole time I had it on my splash screen. I'd have been pissed. So can we just be proud of me for being here during the day at this hour? Shit. I'm proud of me. Fuck y'all. So I have some things that we could talk about. Like I mentioned in the intro, we got Puff Diddy that was acting crazy in jail. He can't make up his mind, apparently, whether he wants to get some ass, play with some ass, or beat some ass, because he got in trouble. He got in trouble for fighting in the pokey. So can we talk about, who was it? Was it Dave Chappelle that talked about the whole sentencing of P. Diddy? I mean, some of us that live close to LA that are aware of, like, I'm going to just call it evil that exists in business, right? Point blank, period. And it's like that power struggle of people with power and money and pull and when they're above the law and when they're not and all this good shit. But I think it was Dave Chappelle who said, everybody thought it was serious. Everybody thought Diddy was looking at some hard, long time until they found out it was all a bunch of boys. Cassie didn't get fucked up though. She didn't get no justice, but whatever. Let's see. Who was it? Let me see. I think I was just going to have, because I was going to cover it through TMZ, and then there was somebody else who covered it, and I was like, you know what? They did a really good job of covering it. So I have that, and then I had some conspiracy stuff that I usually like to do with Emlo when Emlo's here. I don't know if we'll get to that or not. I know it's kind of summertime. So I usually try to keep my streams short-ish because nobody's trying to sit there and watch like an hour and a half of a stream or listen to it in the middle of the day while you're out summertiming and all, you know? So, but I think today we'll do a little bit longer and we'll just kind of take it as it comes. So we're going to get into all the Morgan Adams popping off. She popped the fuck off on Tana Mojo, the party girl. And then she rescinded it, but we'll go through that in a second. I need to find my little list of things. I was like, oh, I could talk about this. I could talk about that. I could talk about this. Talk about that. So I made a little video. I was kind of throwing myself in between doing this pre-recorded or coming on live and doing it. So I kind of just threw some stuffs together that we could talk about here. And what's Steve's doing? Hold on, his camera's dirty. Let me get him all situated. Ooh. Me just dropping expensive things. Yes, my doggy dog comes first. Yes. Want to come lay down? Do you have some hot pot? Yes or no? Tell me now. No? He said yes. Okay. BRB, so you guys can listen to a song really quick. We'll do... I should do this one for an old throwback. Okay, let me go play him Pop Pot, BRBs.
He's getting withdrawals, fiending for his drink. Then my pussy stank. Then my pussy stank. Without candy. He pull up late, eyes half closed, still lit. Phone on red, but he still sent that pic.
Bitch, you gone.
Talking like a kid, but he shake.
Bitch, I'm King Slime. Fuck, shut my nightmare, gang.
Who we running back with? Hit that door, same sense, same bed, same sheets. Same thoughts in his head. He gagged one time, but he still go deep. Cause he hate how it tastes, but he love how she freak. Then my pussy stank. Then my
pussy stank.
He's getting withdrawals, fiending for his drink. Then my pussy stank. Then my pussy stank. Without can he can. I can't cut ties, said you wild, I'm through. Now he outside, working circles around the room. Cup stay dry and his hands stay shook. Scroll her page, can't stand her look. Friends
Yes,
come, but you
bro,
know
we got
that's
this shit back.
All right, I'm back, but I gotta watch the cameras. This is my life. I'm a stay-at-home housewife and full-time Cane Corso mom. Speaking of, I'm about to start that chaotic life all over again. Let's see. Debo just turned 3. So it took like a year and a half to train him really well. And then he'll be an adult. Wait. He just turned 3? Yeah, I think he did. Fuck. Time flies when you're old. So anyways, we're supposed to be getting him a little playing partner. And I got to drive across the country to do that. So that's why I've been trying to stay my little ass at home. Not only that, these heat strokes are killing everybody. And I already live in freaking where it's Africa hot. It's crazy right now. Crazy right now. I got in my truck the other day and it straight up said 136 degrees outside. Of course, that was from it like sitting in the sun. But I drove around doing my little errands and the lowest I got was like 125. I'm like, this is some shit. This is some shit even for the freaking desert. What the heck's going on? Let me look at my stream settings. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep an eye on my camera for my dog and I don't want to get like started into something. Oh, because him's ready. And you know me with the ADD, we're going to go down 10 different roads. Here's what we could do. Let's, hold on, I'm looking for the right tab, guys, and then I will, okay, I think this is all other stuff. Let me move this video out of here. Out of here. Okay, let me move that there. My bad. We're going to get into that later. And then, oh, I didn't realize I did that. Okay, let me open a new window. Some people hate it when people describe what they're doing to you. But, you know, it's to keep you guys from listening to dead air. Some people get quiet when they're listening to a podcast. I know I do. I mean, get scared when it gets quiet on a podcast or whatever. I know I do. Like, I'll be going about my life, do my little chores or whatever, and I'll be listening, and then all of a sudden somebody will be talking and it's like dead silent. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Did you die? Is there something wrong with my phone? Is there something wrong with my internet connection? And then it ruins my whole world for about 10 or 15 minutes until I figure it the fuck out. Okay, so we're just gonna open another Safari window here. And I don't know if you guys caught this video yet or not. This is a crazy lifeguard save. I was going to kind of like, I don't really like doing true crime because I don't like to be in the headspace of that. And I kind of give you guys like shit sandwiches, right? That's kind of what I do. So I was going to kind of start off with some like tiptoeing into the drama, whatever bullshit. And then we were going to end on some good notes. But on some funnies, a little palate cleanser before we went off back into the world. But him's ready. Let me go let him in. We're just going to kind of, like I said, we're going to be here, there, and everywhere today. Let me go let him back in. Want another throwback? Let's see what throwback we could do. What about... God, it's going to be forever to find this one. I need to get rid of all of these real quick. That's why I'm playing them, and to get rid of my little profanities before I need my shit reviewed. Okay, here we go. Let me go get my dog.
Yeah. Young Twigger. Young Twigger. Young Twigger. I like fucking dudes. Bouncing on the laps, don't even need a fab. Yeah, bounce up and down and make it clap. Yo, it's Young Twigger, finger on the trigger. It's okay, small, but better if it's bigger. Got my boy breast stick, we out here sucking dick. Go so deep, it'll make my jaw click. Yo, that shit got me bricked up. Time to get our tricks up. Call me daddy, you little fucking slut. I'm the big bouncer, the big booty pouncer. I like twerking on it like a background dancer. I'm the big gay boy, wanna be your boy toy. I'm a little soy boy. Treat me like a fool, make me fucking drool. Treat me like a tool, pack my fucking stool. I'm a big player, I couldn't get gayer. I'm the booty slayer. Yo, I like it big in my mouth like a cig. I got a small dick, it's built like a fig. I'm the big twerker, I want a tear jerker. Wanna get fucked like a blue collar worker. I got lyrical flow while I'm stretching your hole. The louder you get, the deeper I go. I got 100 bodies and 6 of them were hotties. You can be ugly as long as you're naughty. Bouncing up and down like there's no tomorrow. Anybody got a dildo I can borrow? I need practice to make perfect, so I can back it up and twerk it. Call me Rihanna cause I can fucking work it. Fuck that Sheeran, I'm fucking perfect. My dick may be small but our game is mighty. I blow a fucking hole in his tidy whities. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Fucking dudes got me feeling sublime. I'll make it slime and take my fucking time. Sit on his lap, make that booty smack. Getting deck is better than crack. Yeah, my dick small cut, some fucking slack. Here's one thing that's a fucking fact. I like to tickle grown men's booty cracks. I'm tired of people saying something's fucking wrong with me. There's no fucking problem with a little side of me. I can't think of any more words, so I'll get out of here and start packing some turds.
That's a bop. I can't even fucking lie. I can't even front. I can't even be fake. I can't even tell lies. It's a fucking bop. I don't give a fuck. If I had to vote on the best songs that came out of that universe, it would be, of course, Zita's Gesture song. Number 1 on the charts, Baby. And then it would be Young Twigger. That's a bop. Okay, anyhow, let's get into this real quick. Let me pull up my OB Izzy so I could see what Izzy going on hazy. And I think I could go like this, maybe a little bit. Am I making you nauseous? All right. So anyways, as I was saying, have you guys seen this video? It just hit my timeline today. These we used to live on the beach, and we moved back, but we moved to Africa instead. But these rip currents are crazy, and currents exist. Like, a lot of people think if you're in a lake that currents don't exist. They do. If it's windy and there's boats, yeah, it's still dangerous. Anyways, check out this freaking epic save right now. It's like a 16-year-old lifeguard, BT dubs. That wind in the freaking water is like crazy to listen to. Sorry guys, it took me a minute to turn it down. Look at all these men trying to help. See that freaking washing machine? There's like 2 washing machines that are like right there. It's crazy. See how that guy's trying to make a line of people? That's what they do in Swiftwater Rescue. They're obviously doing it. Okay, when I very first saw this video, I was like, why didn't they do that? It looks like they were trying. Crazy, deranged. Look at that, pure freaking exhaustion. This reminds me of something that Marina oh my god, pobrecito. He needs to kick a nap. Kick a nap right here. Kick a nap right here on the beach. I'm gonna kick a nap. Attaboy. Okay, and then there was like multiple rescues that day. Y'all crazy. They don't have the flag system wherever that is. Maybe they do. People just don't pay attention. I pretty much grew up in like Venice and San Diego, Carlsbad, Oceanside. But I didn't grow up there, but that's where we went surfing back in the day. And you know, my big ass has not popped up since I was like, I think, I want to say like 11 or 12. It's probably the last time that I went freaking surfing. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. It's going to be a definite slow day because I had all these pulled up. Oh, you know what I should have done? Stupid girl. Let me do this and see if I could transfer that to this window real quick. Sometimes I don't be thinking, and my brain is going to be everywhere today because, as most of you know, I am an insomniac, and I'm trying to get my schedule right because it's been really hard for me to. Okay, now I can close this, I think. Oh, wait, let me make sure all my links are working and stuff before I do that. Uh-oh. Okay, they're working. It's working. All right, I can close this tab then. And let me get a little bit more organized. Figure out where we left off at. That's all from something else I want to cover. That's again something else I want to cover. Hold on, guys. I just got to try and find my place. Okay, this was my timeline I had open. All right. That's the video we just watched. I could close that now. It's closed. It's closed. That was something I watched. Okay, these are for later. All right. I think we're getting somewhere, folks. 30 minutes into the stream and she's ready to begin. Oh, wait, no, she's not. I gotta get another freaking drink. My bad. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, because wearing that felt good. Oh, somebody was talking some shit. Not that I mind. I don't give a fuck. I'm so used to people talking shit in my freaking chat because, hello, if all of somebody's fandom hates a bitch, that's all I'm used to getting, right? So there's nothing you could say in the comments or in my chat that's going to hurt my feelings. It probably won't even get my attention. I ignore chat most of the time unless it's somebody I recognize. Or if you look familiar, if I've seen you around before, you know, classic fucking fat girl hate on the internet. But somebody has said some shit about, you know, people talk shit about because I don't have a neck. I don't have a neck, bitch. I got a fucking double chin. I don't have arms. I don't have legs either. I'm an egg. I'm an egg. I'm like a little Aztec warrior. I'm small, compact, and it just is what it is. But somebody was like, why does she drink her drink like that? Is because she doesn't have a neck? No, dummies. You see this fucking pillow right here? I can't put my head back. So when I go to take a drink out of the can without a straw, it's like I go like that. Come on, people. We need to use our critical thinking skills. We don't have them anymore. Critical thinking died along with Dr. Mom in the 90s, and people who go outside, they just street smarts, gone. These kids, and yes, if you're in your 20s, if you're sub 25, 26, I'm talking to you, okay? I'm a fucking unk. Your brain's not developed yet. We all freaking change once we hit 25, okay? It's a big shift in your what is it? Your frontal lobe, your cerebral cortex, your medulla oblongata, or whatever. But okay, so I guess we will warm up with Tana. Let me grab that little vid real quick that I had up before, because now that I got shit situated, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that, girl. Hold on. I'll have you on this side. No, not you. I want to grab you over here. Okay. So yeah, anyhow, fucking what had happened was Tana popped up on my feed recently doing her usual routine, you know, acting like a completely innocent victim who was magically forced into past situations, completely rewriting history like she was holding a hostage card during the Shane Dawson era, okay? And then Morgan Adams, like I said, actually steps up to pop off, to drop the receipts and remind everyone. Shall I quote it? Yeah, I'll quote it. Girl, you were literally calling him your dad and thanking him for saving your entire career after TanaCon. This is what I mean by influencer rebrand cultures. Creators think if enough time passes, their old digital proof footprint just evaporates into thin air. They play the victim, like dodge, deflect, lie, manipulate, and then play the victim. That's actually, I don't know if you guys even know who Girl World is, because I'm not a Girl World creator, but I orbit it, like I've followed it for a long time as a viewer. Probably pre-COVID, a little bit before COVID or whatever. But that is, Girl World is one of the most crazy, aside from like being horror cows and just lol cows and all that. But Girl World is crazy, crazy unique. And it's crazy aggressive. And when Discord met Girl World, it was fucking over, bitch. It was over. So that's a constant tactic for a lot of the people who play victim in Girl World. It's like they pick a fight, they fire shots, and then, oh, I'm a victim. Okay. So anyways, yeah, these creators think that if enough time passes, their old digital footprint just evaporates into thin air. They play the victim in a situation they actively profited off of like 5 years ago because, 19-year-olds on TikToks have the attention span of a goldfish and won't check a timeline. They won't scroll back. They won't whatever. It's like, pew, pew, pew. I get it with the attention span thing, but come on. My shit's ADHD. It's not TikTok induced, okay? It's undiagnosed too, bitch. I ain't fucking over here doing that, but I'm not over here like trying to play the victim myself. I'm just letting y'all know how my brain works. And you'll know once we're on a sidebar, because if I get on a sidebar or 7, I'll forget what the fuck I was talking about. Like, and I do it really bad. Like, the older that I've gotten, the worse that it's gotten. And I try to be like all natural and not take a lot of medications, but I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm gonna call my sleep therapist and be like, bitch, do you do regular fucking therapy? Because I think I need to get tested for some shit. But I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. All right, let's move on to this video. I don't know. I just kind of made a little rough draft of what's going on. Let me catch you up on the TTT, just in case you don't follow Tana Mojo anymore. You probably do, because everybody's heard of her. If you don't know, she's the girl. This is not Tana. This is not Tana. This is Trevi. Tana, she was the girl who, if you're a normie like me, I actually follow her because I follow the original locale queen, the original queen, Trisha Paytas. And bet you a locale, whether you know it or not, you a fucking locale. You were one then and you're one now. Maybe if you quit putting your kids on a family channel that you had like inappropriate pictures on, inappropriate content on, I probably would have been like, locale who? She's not a locale. She's a fucking queen. She dropped the cow when she got married and had kids and settled down. We all changed. We're all allowed to grow. And then you had to go do some dumb, stupid, dumb shit like that. And I don't agree with it. And we all know what Zita says goes. Zita's opinion is the only one that motherfucking matters. So, yeah, she had gone viral for a story that she told. It was a story time. Ironically, everybody's on TikTok's going viral for story times, and that's how they're trying to make the new in right now. On YouTube, that she recorded about some dude doing her things with the toothbrush. Then later on, she tried to say it was a rumor that got spread around the high school. It wasn't really true. It probably was, but whatever. If you don't want to admit to it in public, we ain't gonna judge you. But I promise, some girls at some age, if they get bored enough, they're just like boys, okay? They're gonna be sticking things in everywhere, practicing some stuff that, you have to, right? Isn't that how you learn some shit? I don't know. Whatever. So yeah. She popped off on the internet. Her home life wasn't that great. She moved out on her own to LA. And then she was talking about her parents online. And she went like low contact with them. And then they ended up suing her civilly. And so then I think she went no contact with her parents. And who knows what she's doing now. So she had the canceled podcast that was with Brooke, I think it's Sheffield. And then I guess Brooke was getting some slack. I don't even know what that was for, by the way. I know that Brooke was like engaged and going to be getting married. But I guess that she was catching slack, or possible like cancellation was near. So the rumor has it, the conspiracy allegedly is that Tana stopped doing the canceled podcast because of that reason, and to distance herself from Brooke. But if you were like following the timeline, if you don't know, now you will know. Tana had appeared on the Just Trish podcast. So that's Trisha's solo podcast that she came on. And so Tana came on like 2, 3, 4 times, and they ended up kikiing, kind of getting close or whatever. And in my opinion, I think that with Tana touring and Tana doing the other podcast, I think she was like, oh, let me do this podcast because it's just as good exposure. And everybody knew that she was going to parlay it into another podcast. It was just how or where. Like, she was dropping hints. You could tell in the cadence of her voice in some of her vlogs and shit that it was coming. Okay, she's a gabber. She likes to talk. She likes to tell stories. She likes to kiki on the internet. That's what she does. That's what she's good at. Of course, she's born again, wifed up. Not legally wifed up, but she's playing the housewife role. The goody good two shoes, but they've been together over a year. So usually that's when people start being real. So we'll see how Tana and her new beau do and stay together. So anyways, after the canceled podcast ended, a few months later, well, actually, it was before canceled ended. Trisha and Tana started doing another podcast that was called Not Loveline, right? And that's an ode, of course, to Dr. Drew, because Trisha sucks Dr. Drew's ass. And Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla used to have a radio show called Loveline, back when FM radio was a thing. And they would do a nighttime call-in show. So the idea of their podcast is that people would call in with their dating questions or their relationship questions, because the angle that they're trying to sell their podcast in is like, oh, Trisha did some shady shit, Tana did some shady shit, and then they met the love of their lives, and now they're fucking queens, and they want to give you dating advice. So their dating lives were messy as fuck, though. Messy as fuck. And I mean, let's not talk about all the substances that they've admitted to using publicly online. Okay. Well, I mean, just own your shit, dude. It's always like an excuse. Oh, I was doing drugs. I was whatever. So Tina's como la caca. Tana's new podcast, her solo podcast, is called Brand Safe, because, and a lot of people don't get it because they're like, how's this bitch brand safe? She ain't acting right. But she popped that podcast off and named it because she finally is more brand friendly after doing her Trisha podcasts and stuff. Trisha, of course, picked up big sponsors, and then so did Tana. So I think it was her Tarte collab that she ended up landing right before she named her podcast. So the idea of it, not everybody watches these podcasts, and I kind of do, because like I said, I'm into like micro influencers or like the old school YouTubers. So that's what I listen to when I choose to like listen to podcasts. But anyway, where the fuck was I going about fucking, we did Loveline. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I'm over it. Okay, so yeah, so her Brand Safe podcast. So this was her deal that she has explained to some people. She hasn't explained to others. I think she's only said it like maybe once or twice on air. But the premise of her solo podcast is that she's going to do a solo episode and then be joined by like one of her friends and then go on from there. And then of course she's going to run out of close friends that are in her family. So of course she's going to have like her little TikTok friends or creator friends or whoever wants to come on screen with her to do her podcast. So Trevi, who is a longtime friend of Tana's, who Tana is like me, where she considers her friends her family, right? I think a lot of people who have had fucked up families growing up, we kind of like learn to raise ourselves, you know, and we surround ourselves with friends and we prioritize them like they're our family or whatever. So Trevi is part of that friend group. And if you can't tell, Trevi goes by she pronouns. And I want to say, I don't remember how old they were when they transitioned, but it was during Tana's internet life. So there was a lot of focus on their transition and stuff. So anyway, short story long, everybody used to get along. Everybody used to kiki, including like Shane and Ryland and Ryland's sister Morgan. And Morgan is queen. Morgan is bae. Morgan has always been so... first of all, she's talented as fuck. She's funny as fuck. She's entertaining as fuck. I would say more so than Ryland, honestly, in my opinion. And yeah, that's not a stretch. I'll stick with that. But she's very unproblematic, right? So when Shane had his whole controversy, the last one, we'll talk about it in a minute. We're not going to get too in deep about it. Because like I said, I don't like talking about nasty things. I don't like talking about CSAM or like true crime or any of that stuff, really. It's not my thing. I don't like it. Or like inappropriate behavior. I'm going to talk about it just as much as I need to talk about it. We're not going to delve into it. But the most recent time when Shane was canceled, he came on right away, actually, which was crazy because most people typically take a while and then they gather themselves. They put on a white angelic outfit and then they come and do their retarded ass apology video. But he actually came on and he was very emotional about it. And he was getting eaten up by the ladies. The ladies were mad. They were chomping at the heels. They were eating his legs all the way up to the kneecaps. It was crazy, bitch. So I'm pretty sure he told everybody to stay the fuck out of it because nobody said anything. Everybody was like tight-lipped. But now Morgan actually got into it. So I don't know. I was a little surprised by that. And then we'll just talk about it. We'll just talk about it. Let's just fucking see. I've had this up here long enough. So this is Trevi. And so what had happened was, I'm sure you guys have seen this stupid TikTok trend. It's sitting down for a documentary about, and then you put in whatever it is that you're about. So she did it with Trevi Moran, and they were doing it saying about being in Shane Dawson videos. The shade, honey, the shade. We see it. The hair flip at the end. Watch it. Wait for it. So these are some of the freaking comments and the call outs. So this is Morgan. This is what I was talking about. And there's other people in there too in this video that I clipped to show you guys more. So Morgan popped off. She popped off. I was so proud. Like I got a little proud tear in my eye. Like I was a mama and I raised her my damn self. So she says, never forget that when it worked in your favor, he was your dad and biggest idol. Okay. But we have to remember, like, that's kind of just lingo. And then Tana is part of her personality, part of her sense of humor is the way she over exaggerates everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like how at one time I called some retard zaddy, you know? It's just fucking, some people are just like that the way they talk. But then Morgan Adams says, congrats on evolving. How about you let the others do the same? Oh, the way I tell you, I was sat, bitch. I was sat longer than this 250-pound bitch ever done sat in her fucking whole life. I was like, oh shit. I love it. I love it so much. I don't even know how long it was up, but if somebody had like time to do some internet investigations, I'm curious to know exactly how long that was up, because what had happened was, and the way it got back to me, the word around the campfire is that when Trisha responded and made her little video, bitch, a little video, that Morgan took it down. I refuse to believe that she's that easy, but I mean, you never know, right? So this person says, preach. She's only there for whoever is popular at the time. If the whole Colleen drama didn't happen, she wouldn't be friends with Trisha now. But the internet suddenly forgave Trish and was on her side, so Tana jumps on the bandwagon. Real girl, it's getting dirty around here. It's getting dirty. And then this person was responding to that comment before, and it's like when it worked in her favor, she was 17. Okay, so everything's kind of case sensitive, right? Case sensitive. Like some people seen Shane Dawson as the Oprah of YouTube, you know? And then later on, they went on to call him like the Mr. Rogers of YouTube. You might not be old enough to get that reference, but a little bit much. But she was 17. She was living out here for most of it. She either moved out here when she was 17 completely, or she was here most of the time and only went home for the holidays. And she was a whole ass fucking emancipated adult, my guy. And she was hanging out platonically with a gay person. I don't know. I think that's a little bit weird to throw her age in there. Like, yeah, she was not a full-on adult. Yeah, her brain's not fully developed, but they were literally just doing a content collaboration, and she needed her career saved because she couldn't shut her fucking mouth. And nobody wanted to work with her anymore. That's how I remember it anyways. And so yeah, I don't know about the hinting at them having an inappropriate relationship, because I don't ever think that was the question. Oh, and I included this in here so you guys can see if you don't know. This was Trevi pre-transition, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just want you to see like how young he was and how young they all were actually. Look at how young they looked, like babies. So the name of this was Shane making Trevi Moran feel uncomfortable for like, I think it's 4 minutes and 16 seconds or some shit like that. And I don't remember that video. I'd have to look it back up and see. But here's the thing. What did Shane do that was so wrong? I remember somebody said something about him. How do I word this to where it's YouTube appropriate? I wouldn't say like inseminating a cat or an animal or whatever, but you know, the stuff that comes before inseminating animals or humans or whatever to an animal. And I think that current people who have a following have admitted to it. And I don't remember, you know what? Let me look it up. Let me stop being a loser and just sitting here chilling like I'm kikiing with my friends. I want to say it was Theo Vaughn that said this, but I might be incorrect. Yeah, I was incorrect. It was Steve Will Do It. So Steve Will Do It, super popular, super non-canceled creator, super successful YouTuber, claimed in a viral video clip discussing French bulldogs that he would wear a glove and do something to his dog named Donnie or Donald, and then inseminate a female. Okay? So, I mean, being an edgelord and joking and being a comedian or being an entertainer, sometimes you have to push boundaries, and sometimes you have to push people's comfort levels. That's just part of the game. And sometimes it lands, sometimes it fucking doesn't. But I think people have taken some shit way the fuck out of context. And like I always say, it's case sensitive. Context matters. Sorry, guys, if you guys are in chat, I'm not even paying attention. Oh, I gotta change this. I gotta change this. Okay. So then somebody claps back with, now let's talk about Trisha, your bestie. This is Tatiana, who, by the way, has not commented as far as I know. I haven't checked, and I don't have any sources anymore. Who has done some absolute terrible things. Don't worry, we'll wait. This is another thing that I don't get with. You can't hold another grown-ass person responsible for what another grown-ass person does. Okay? You just can't. It's not appropriate. It's not real life. And that's fucking stupid. Stupid. Dumb, stupid, dumb. Here is a suggestions podcast. Sorry, guys. I kind of like edited this some, but that's a show, not Loveline. I was just kind of, let me speed this up just a little bit. Gonna pop around here, there, and everywhere. So this is the whole trio King back in the day. Now I'm gonna play Trisha's video in a second, her TikTok video. But this is them all in their shtick, right? The three people who were tight as fuck back when this was the timeline where Jeffrey was launching the conspiracy palette. He was working with Shane to make the makeup, to make the documentary, to make Shane richer. Jeffrey was already balling out of control. And then here's Trisha and her like sexy as I want to be, sexy big girl era. So they're all in their shtick. They're all giving face. They're all doing all the things.
Like I have like a heat headache, so maybe I shouldn't even make.
Okay, so first of all, this is her freaking tickety talk right here. And let me make myself a little bit bigger now that we're on the small screen. So this is her on the tickety talk, and she already starts off with, and maybe it's just me thinking she's like insecure or whatever, but she starts off with like, oh, it's so hot out here. I think I have a heat headache. I just finished my podcast and I had this guest on, and I just took my makeup and my wig off, and I don't know if I should be making this video. So it's like she preemptively starts with an excuse to where she could blame, like if she gets, like in my opinion, if she gets hate or if she gets backlash for her opinion on this, she could just be like, I have the heat stroke, bitch. I have the heat stroke.
This TikTok, but anyways, okay. Me just being like, I should make this TikTok, but okay. So my girl Tana, she's
also, when was the last time you ever heard Trisha referred to a girl or a friend as my girl? This bitch has evolved. Okay, so it wasn't that long ago, and I'm not going to pull the clip because their podcasts are hella long, and I just happened to hear it in passing. But it was on Tana's podcast, her brand safe one recently. She and Trisha did an episode in Trisha's makeup room, and in there they were talking about how Trisha really didn't trust anybody or have any friends or whatever. And she talked about how she's always looked out for Tana, blase. She's going to kind of say the same thing over here, but she approached it like what people were doing to you when you were a teenager was wrong. And I didn't like it. And it was gross. And I'm like 10 years older and blah, blah, blah. But ever since that podcast aired, it seems like Trisha's more into their friendship publicly.
It's relevant, right? She's for better or for worse. I know she's in her piece there. She's like, I don't want this drama. I don't need this all the time. So, but I always.
You guys probably can't understand that. Like, that's how fast she talks. I could talk pretty fast like that too. But let me turn it down for the normal people.
When it comes to Tana, because Tana's my girl. And obviously, I saw Tana and Chavi. They're like, we sit down to talk about the Netflix documentary trend thing. Friday night, one of those trends say like it's just a trend, whatever. But about being like the Jane Austen videos, and then that's fine, whatever. But then the Morgan Adams clapback was so interesting to me. Of course, I'm in that conversation as well. Because like, but Tana collabs with Trisha, and Trisha's problematic because she's done awful things. And well, yes, I think there is a big difference between me and Shane. I'm just gonna say that. Okay,
What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference that's so huge?
I think there's a pretty big difference, but I digress. We also like consider age into all of it, right? Like how old they were, the age gap, all that stuff like that. Like Tana being 18, she's allowed to feel some type of way now at 28. Like she's allowed that.
True.
It's like kind of obnoxious to me is when Morgan's like, Tana, I love your growth, but you should allow Shane to also have growth. And no one's not allowing Shane to change and grow. He still has a fan base. I'm sure he has changed and grown. I hope he's changed and grown. We're almost 40. We have kids. Just because you change and grown, I've changed and grown, like people have changed and grown, doesn't mean
I actually agree with this point. Like, yeah, you're allowed to grow. You're allowed to change your opinion on it. But what fucking gets me is how she rewrites history towards the end. We're gonna get there right now, and I'm holding my pots to get there with you guys.
And just like negate the past and people's past experiences with you. Again, speaking from someone who has a lot of people on the internet that don't like me either. If there is people that I've offended, which I know there is, and they want to stay offended, even though I'm trying to be a better person every day, and a lot of people see that as well, and I'm proud of the growth, it doesn't mean those people have to stop feeling that way. I never see a TikTok.
Agreed. If they want to hold a grudge, let them.
Still upset with me for something that happened 10, 15 years ago. And like, well, I've changed. You need to just get over that. You can't just tell people to get over things. I just thought those 2 points.
Yeah, you can. They don't have to listen.
It's of like, well, Tana, you said he was your idol. He said he was your dad. What is convenient for you? Yeah, she was 18. She was a child. She was not a child, but she was like literal teenager, which to me is a child.
Okay, so see how she's playing this right now and how she's framing it? She's framing it like, oh, like you guys were wrong because of what you did with Tana. And she was a child and there was a huge age gap and there was a this or there's that. Bitch, if you were there, if you're a fucking unk like me, if you were watching the fucking chicken nugget crying on the kitchen floor, if you were fucking watching all this shit during this, well, let's say his name because she don't like to say his name anymore now that she's got Moses with the hoses. Jason Nash. When she was going off about this, she was pissed and she left the friend group. She's going to tell you differently, but she left the friend group for no other reason than she was pissed that David was making Jason Nash do inappropriate things with Tana, in her opinion, for the shtick or for the vlog or for whatever. Tell me you remember the dressing room thing. Tell me, bitch. Put it in the comments if you remember exactly the fucking dressing room thing. It had nothing to do with her being like, I'm older and I think you have an age gap or whatever. She didn't come at her like that. She wasn't like, hey sis, this is gross. No.
Not a child, but she was like literal teenager, which to me is a child. How I was treated at 18, I feel some type of way about now, but at the time, I didn't feel that way because why you change, you evolve. You're like, oh, that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. And she's allowed to feel that way. And I'm saying this from someone who also has had a problematic past. Like, people are allowed to still be upset with me. People are allowed to not like me. Yes, I've changed and grown, but people are allowed to be upset by past actions. I tell anyone, my sister, my mom, my husband, I'm like, you don't need to defend me, my fans. I'm like, you don't need to defend me, because it just starts the discussion. And at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I've messed up. I've messed up in the past.
Yeah, and see, that's exactly what's been going on. Come on, if you use your noggin, Morgan stayed out of shit for fucking years and years and years. And all of a sudden, people have a new podcast and they want to fucking drum up some drama and talk some shit at his fucking expense for what? The clicks and fucking views. All fucking Morgan was saying was move on, leprechaun.
And like, I deeply regret so many things I put out on the internet. I'm deeply ashamed and it's embarrassing. And I feel bad for my kids one day having to see all that, but the internet is forever. And I have to just suck it up. I just have to suck it up. That's just it. People are allowed.
You don't have to feel bad for your kids seeing your fucking internet shit. Okay. As long as you don't try to be a perfect person or to fucking be a magician with your kids, you'll be all right. And they'll actually be better for it the more honest you are with them.
To change feelings.
That's just speaking from experience. I'm not like a perfect mom. I don't think my kids are the perfect kids or whatever.
To change feelings about how they experienced a certain part of their life. It's okay that they feel that type of way. And in my opinion, people don't ever have to stop talking about something that hurt them or upset them or traumatized them. I'm not saying that's what they were saying. They could have been just like joking, lighthearted. Obviously, I've had deep discussions with Tana about the way she was treated in other situations. When I first met Tana, she was 19. And
hold on a second. She's 19? I thought she was 17. If she was 19, then why the freak were you on Jason Nash and David Dobrik for being inappropriate with her? Okay, guys, I can't hold it anymore. I gotta go pat pats.
Out, thighs out, no shame in my stride. Rocking crop tops and glitter on my eyes. Big girl stepping with the confidence way, turning every sidewall into my runway. Used to hide, now I take up the frame. This body's art, not a project to tame. I ain't made to shrink, I was born to shine. It's fat girl summer and the season's mine. Say it loud. Small beauty's in us, every curve and all. Laughing in the sun, no need to disguise. Let the world adjust to these firefly vibes.
that freedom from head to knees. No more rules, no more fear, just beach waves and happy tears. Smiling wide, taking up space with sun-kissed pride on my face. Loud, no playing small. Beauty's in us, every curve and all. We break the mold, we bend the frame, and girl, we do it without shame. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Move to the beat of a hot girl night. Confidence glowing like fireworks fly. Wear what I want, no need to hide. Stretch marks off, don't you let it show. This is my season, let it love grow. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Turn it up loud, it's fat girl summer. F-A-T, fabulous baby. G-I-R-L, owning it daily. Sunset dances, moonlit pride. We're taking back summer. Amplified. It's a fat girl summer, feeling just right. Glowing like magic on a neon night. No more limits, no more rules. We're big gold breaking all the schools. Throw on the crop top, let the world see. Every inch of you is wild and free. No shame, no filter, just joy and thunder. Raise your voice high. It's fat girl summer.
I don't know about you, but I feel better. My bladder don't play. Remember how I was dehydrated yesterday? What had happened was, back when I was, dealing with the old cancer shit, I had to cut back on my daily intake of water. I used to drink minimum 3 liters of water a day, possibly 4, and they made me cut back because of my whole issue that I had with my bladder being blocked. So it's crazy. And so I've built my water retention back up, how I can have a lot of water, but I didn't have water. And because I was just chilling in here hugging my air conditioner and shit. I ain't trying to be outside when it's 120 degrees outside. I live in the devil's asshole, bitch. I ain't trying to be out there. So I've just been in here minding my own business, paying way too much for my motherfucking air conditioner. And yeah, my tan's kind of going away. This is probably the whitest I've been this deep into summer. And I need to bathe my dog. He smells like corn chips, but we're trying to save that before my trip so he won't smell like corn chips anymore. But anyways, yeah, it's a fat girl summer. I feel better. We'll move on. We're almost done with this freaking Trisha part.
Friend group I was in was making deeply
I'll
inappropriate.
pop it back a couple little bits. A couple little bits. Prior to the interruption.
And the friend group I was in was making deeply inappropriate jokes, but weren't jokes. And that's the whole reason I left that friend group, because I was like, this is actually so gross. And at the time,
Jokes? You mean the vlogs aren't real? You mean that's not real life? What the fuck were you expecting? Come on, dude. You're a grown ass woman at this time.
I was 29 and she was 19. I was like, this is weird.
You were 29.
This is weird.
See what happens though? She didn't touch grass. She was fucking in her condo 24/7, 365 because she has social anxieties and shit.
And I was deeply uncomfortable as a result of that. And just, we know how that happened. On a completely different note, but Tana related,
No, we don't know how that happened. And you weren't deeply uncomfortable because of the jokes and the inappropriate jokes. You were, bitch, pissed the fuck off because she was the younger, she was the blonde, and your boyfriend, your mans that you swore loved you, was trying to freaking make out with her. Whether it's real, fake, for what's it called? Kayfabe, whatever the fuck it is. Scripted and not scripted, come on, bitch. Supposedly you're a theater kid and you're all into all this other shit. And yeah, let's keep it real. Those of us who be remembering what your freaking content was, that's why the fuck you were pissed. Somebody needs to remind that bitch. Somebody does. Okay, we're done. But so yeah, after she freaking posted that TikTok, then like I said, word around the campfire is that's when Morgan deleted her comment. And that made me super sad. It broke my little heart. It broke my poor artery clogged enlarged heart. Because for a minute, the bitch had a backbone. For a minute, she was going to be like more authentic to who the fuck I know she is. Come on, dude. You cannot just be happy, peppy, friendly, brand safe, like whatever all the time. Girl, you have your little podcast now with your little best friend. So she's probably going to kiki and she's probably going to address it on her podcast for the clicks and the views. But oh no, if you say some shit, say it with your chest. If people are going to talk shit and you can't say it with your chest, then don't read the fucking feedback, bitches. Dang. The fuck. I was proud. I was proud for a moment. Okay, so anyways, in other news, moving on. If you want that absolute poster child for how terrifyingly fast the internet forgets traumatic, toxic situations, just for the sake of content and money, let's take a look at Amaranth. This whole situation, this whole topic got me thinking, how in the fuck did people move on from something that was witnessed on live stream and it was such a big deal? Though it broke the fucking internet. The whole internet was broken everywhere. We all witnessed it. Remember that infamous stream a while back where Amaranth's husband was caught on live phone screaming at her on her speakerphone? He was threatening her safety, threatening her dogs, controlling her bank accounts, forcing her to stream. She just popped off and she let it all out to her friends on the internet. It was horrifying. Everyone was tweeting about it, crying for her, making 40-minute fucking commentary videos, writing essays in their blogs and shit. It was crazy about the DV situation. And then what happened? A rebrand. A few months go by, a new content deal gets signed, and suddenly they're spotted back together, arguing on kick streams in hotel rooms and popping up in public like the whole "he stole my money and threatened my pets" chapter was just a minor story time in their storyline of a reality TV show. It's like crazy. I know the stats. Like I know, like it takes somebody like 7 times average to leave and stay gone. But man, do y'all remember when her fans sent her like bands of cash and a phone? I think he like sent it within a matter of hours. And then it looked like she was going to be on this like enjoying my life arc. Like I finally get to do what I want to do. She started streaming just riding a horse and stuff, you know, actually getting out of her, what do you call it, jacuzzi, hot tub, whatever, streams. Also, it should be noted, I should have trademarked Amaranth because I was the first fat bitch that was doing streams in my fucking jacuzzi as a fat Amaranth, and they used to be called Amaranth streams. Anyways, that was a little sidebar. Oh shit. So yeah, the internet doesn't really like hold anyone accountable anymore. It's weird. The internet gets bored, and as long as you keep pumping out content, people will ignore the toxic, abusive reality that's staring them right in the face. But what's crazy is that some people will get like more pissed about dogs in the background or cats in the background. Like that whole movie Don't Fuck With Cats is fucking, it's serious, man. These cat lovers, they're fucking crazy. They'll take it to an all new level. But like, what do people forget? Because the audience treats real life like it's fucking WWE wrestling or something. They want the shock value of the stream, the meltdown. But the moment the creator goes back to business as usual, the viewers just and keep scrolling. It's wild, dude. It's fucking wild. It's rotted, and frankly, it just shows how naive a lot of the internet consumers really are. So, let's go over to, here's the thing. I don't know what I kind of have a really good idea for a pretty good grasp on what YouTube allows and doesn't allow. Whew, I thought my whole browser just quit on me, bitch. But let me pull up. Oh wait, I think I put it over here. Beach. Hello. Where did it go? Bitch, are you joking me right now? All right, hold on. Let me open a new window again. It disappeared. I had to pull up my little list of shit to talk about over here. Okay, let's go down to today, my guy. Okay, YouTube bots. Okay, YouTube reviewers. Okay, people in the comments. This was Amaranth's husband playing with his friend. Playing with his friend. And a lot of shit makes sense now because of this. Ladies and gentlemen, do not do this at home. This is not for people who are under 18. Always be, just like you're about to watch in this video, wearing appropriate head protection, face protection, and gloves, size, and weights to be messing around like this. So I want you guys to just take a gander at this and just find out which guy. It could be both of them. Okay, I have to admit that I don't know who. I'm not very familiar with Tazo. I guess he's like some Australian streamer, again, normie, who lives in like Tokyo, Japan. He streams on Kick and Twitch from what I could tell. And he does like IRL content, non-tent really, which is kind of what I do, like, or used to do, or kind of tried to do. And then, you know, my life got crazy and shit. But I guess he just kind of explores Japan, and he's a Disney adult, and yeah, he's into nerd culture and coffee. Who isn't into coffee? Who on the internet, what creator on the internet is not into coffee? Very few. All right, so y'all guess which one of these mans has a DV history.
Hang out with Ice tomorrow.
Stop!
Keep going. Oh my God.
You guys pay attention to this. The actual best parts of this video actually happened, like the best moves, the best combat sport. We'll call it a sport. We'll call it a sports move that happens here is all done accidentally between the both of them. I was busting a gut.
Oh no! What the? Oh my God!
What is that?
Don't go down the fucking ramp, dude.
Double knockout. You would think that's like some judo like throw or a leg sweep or whatever. I gotta tap it back. Go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Go back a little bit more. Here we go. So even though the other guy's on the ground right now, the guy who's close and facing the camera would be Amaranth's husband. And as you have seen from the whole beginning of this game, he was like pushing him with his fists. Like, that's so unnatural. That's not even a natural reaction. What are you playing right now? Tell me you've never been in a fight your whole entire life without telling me you've never been in a fight your whole entire life. This shit's crazy.
Tazo with a right hook.
Careful, no back of the head. No back of the head.
That was actually the worst fucking idea.
Whoa! What the hell? Come on.
One jab. He landed one jab.
Get in there, bro.
Absolutely no fight. Absolutely, positively no fight IQ. Point blank, period. Even motherfuckers who haven't been trained that just follow martial arts will have a higher fight IQ than this guy right here. This guy.
No grip. Nicholas is more strong than you. No grip.
You're winning this round. Yeah, you got this round right at the back, dude. If you guys move to the forward, yeah, there's concrete over here. That's our win.
Nicholas have a good point on this round.
Just don't go down the fucking ramp, dude.
Don't go down the ramp, dude. He's not kill someone too far. I know, dude. God for the KBB, bro. Get back in there, bro.
Hey, go, let's go.
Positive. What is it? No! We got to pause. Alright, round 3's a minute 30, bro.
Final round.
Dude, you gotta start with that double fist, Nick. That's not working.
Oh, calculated.
It'll land eventually, Nick.
Ooh, that liver kidney shot right there. Did you see it? He tried it. Oh boy.
Hit him again, Nick.
Oh. Superman punch, baby.
Yes, Nick. Keep doing that, Nick. It's working.
10 seconds, boys. 10 seconds. Come on.
No.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10
Nick,
seconds.
get in there. He's tired, bro. Knock him out. Go for the finishing blow, Nick. Go for the finishing blow.
Oh, shit.
Don't waste time, dude. Get up. Come on.
Caught him a little bit on the chin. Stunned him.
Dude, attack, bro. You guys are playing the smoke with the phone. Yes. Come on. Come on, boys. You got it. Come on, boys.
I mean, are you really surprised that her man fights like a little bitch? Like, who the fuck punches like that? Like, a lot of women know better than to even just punch like that. Like, what the fuck? Are you joking me right now? Crazy.
30 seconds left.
You got it.
30
dude.
seconds. Come on. Just swing. Just swing.
Just haymakers all day.
15 seconds left.
Just start haymakering, dude. Just fucking cock it back and swing, dude.
And 10 seconds left.
Keep going, dude. Get it out. Get the anger out, dude. Let it out.
Oh.
Shit. Come on. Get it in there.
What a clown.
They're so gassed. They're so gassed.
10, 9.
Oh, what happened?
8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's that. As I said, children, don't do that shit at home. But I do recommend that stuff. It's not for violence. This is not a violent video. But if you do want to release some stress, some aggression, if you need a hobby, if you want to set some goals, there is no better feeling than putting on appropriate gear to protect your noggin and your hands. And I mean, doing it in gravel, bad idea. But these guys are a mess, even though they're doing it in gravel. But it's a really good way to de-stress. It's a really healthy routine to have. So I'm not encouraging violence. I'm not encouraging fighting. I am encouraging de-stressing and self-defense. Like, seriously, women, parents, a lot of parents already know this, especially ones that have trained. Like, who isn't training anymore? Like, these guys are, I'm actually freaking shocked because you are behind the curve if you are in your 20s and you have no training under your belt at all. Like, the UFC popped off when? Like, the 90s, 2000s? Was it that long ago? And ever since then, everybody and their mom has trained, has rolled or something, some way, somehow. I know a lot of women do that. What's the name of that class where you have it's just like a punching bag class or whatever. It's more like cardio, kind of like Taibo, but they're actual classes where people go to a studio. You don't technically learn anything to defend yourself when you're doing that. It is a great workout, yes. But you can also like set goals other than like, oh, I attended this many classes, you know, like those gay ass Pilates goals. Oh, don't get me started on the fucking housewife trends, okay, and all that. So anyways, I fucking thought that shit was amusing. Let's see, how long have I been live? Like an hour and a half. God, there's still so much stuff that I had thought about. Oh, let's watch this. Let me see here. We can't listen to this song. It's freaking whack, but well, actually we probably can. Who cares? The Benny Show. Okay. I like his channel. He's a huge he covers mostly politics and stuff, but he's an independent journalist that went his own way, and I support that. First Amendment, I'm pro First Amendment every freaking where. So let me see. Wait, what happened? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn this down because I'm gonna play like just a little bit of it for you. And then basically the lyrics are, how do I explain this? Okay, I am a music connoisseur, if you will. Like, music is my muse. Music is my everything. And I relate to lyrics. I listen for lyrics. I'm like big on people displaying their lyrical talents, right? She has a good flow. She's definitely capable of rapping, but her lyrical genius is not there, bitch. So he is effectively talking shit about this chick. He popped off with what I call the second grade paste eating bullshit jokes. He went with the, you know, like the, if you're gonna insult somebody for being fat, like or whatever, push the limits, try and freaking talk shit, bitch, but make it funny. He hit it with like, could we give the engineer who engineered this bridge props? Bitch, if you're gonna try and be funny, I'm here for it. Insert humor into your channel. But you could have done better. This is pre-recorded. You could have thought about it for a minute or 7. Let's see. Them boots though? Bitch. I can't lie. Why it look like she's standing on 2 big ass peanut butter cans? Tell me why. Some bitches are just lost. I get it. It's a struggle to buy clothes that big. It's a struggle to find shit that fits you. I get that you're trying to have a little bit of fashion flair. You're trying to like have a little bit of texture in your outfit. But girl, those boots are not it. You could have done texture on the booty or something else, or oh no. I just don't get how bitches are lost like this. Like, you're making a video.
You have to stop it. Whatever that is, whatever species that is, turning around, I can't have that on the channel. This is the rapper, by the way, that sued Lyft because she was too humongous to fit in one of their lifts. And I guess my only response to this is I can see why rap music is in total and complete collapse. And then 2, why didn't that bridge collapse? Huge compliment to the architect of that bridge, wherever that happens to be. Whoever built that, like, way to go. I'm sure that the iron was buckling. I'm sure it was like almost crumbling. You know what? It looked like it survived. And so I'm really proud of you, architect, wherever you are. You really built that thing to last. And boy, that's a test. It's also a test to my eardrums.
I'm disappointed, my man's. Disappointed. Like, the way he emphasized humongous was a lot funnier than where he went with his attempted ass joke. I'm like, no, he didn't. No, the fuck he didn't. So, let me see what this is, because I don't even remember anymore. I was over here getting, oh shit, bitch. Okay. Oh, let me see. I think where did I? Hold on, I'm looking for something. I don't know where I put it. Going through my files real quick. Where did I put it? Anyways, so yeah, we were talking about goals and being accomplished and all that stuff with fighting and whatever. I'm gonna need people just to stop fucking being rage baited and spending their time, their quality time, baby, doing fucking shit and talking shit and getting emotional over fake shit and do something about real shit, dude. Like that whole David Burke shit with the preliminary. It's not a trial. People keep referring to it as a trial and it pisses me off. It's not a trial yet. It's just a preliminary hearing, but so much stuff came out that wasn't available to the public yet. I'm thinking about just covering part of it. I just want to do like a short little shit sandwich of it, going over the live streams and the text messages and maybe a little bit of the evidence and my thoughts and opinions on what I think is happening, but I'm not going to make any promises because I need to either do it soon or just wait until before the trial to even talk about it, but yeah, like people who are chronically online, like I said yesterday, I get it. Like people have to stay home and watch their kids. They have to be caregivers to their family members. You know, they will spend time researching and deep diving for like don't fuck with cats, or they'll go after people for the way they treat their animals in the background. But not one fucking person like followed through. And we're including like that girl Celeste was failed by so many people. There's one case that sticks in mind, like Gabriel Zamora was like failed by everybody. No joke. And I think probably the Celeste chick was as well. But for her to be, and for it to be so public on live streams, mentioned numerously, even by her, and nobody did anything is fucking wild to me. Wild. What happened, what went down in his Discord and all this other stuff, that's wild. I really wish people would focus their energy and effort towards doing some good shit online. You know, like I fuck around. I get into internet shenanigans, but y'all can believe me or not, I have to balance out the fuckery. So I'm a super good person in real life, and then I'm a shit starter on the fucking internet. But everybody knows I'm fucking starting shit on the internet. I'm trolling, I'm talking shit, I'm joking. Or if I have some shit to say, I'm going to say it with my freaking whole chest. I don't have stock accounts. I just fucking say what I got to say and like it or don't. That's just it. So anyways, yeah, so y'all can make that a hobby, doing good on the internet. Hobbies are important. Everybody has hobbies. I have a lot of them. I'm not a crafty bitch. I'm not a creative, as they say, but I do a lot of things. You know, I'm a wild, crazy, like endorphin seeking person. So if you guys look at my channel, you guys can pretty much tell a lot of my hobbies, right? And of course, I trained my whole life until COVID, till pre-COVID. I don't remember how long it was before COVID that anyways, I want to say it's probably within the year, but whatever. I trained up until, what was that, 6 years ago, 6 days a week, teaching and training myself. So it was crazy. But yeah, like being physical, hitting bags or doing workouts with your friends, good stress reliever, good endorphin release. And it's good to like set goals and achieve them. And training in martial arts, like you're always trying to be better. You're always trying to get your next rank. You're always competing in a tournament. You're always trying to finish better. You know what I mean? It's great. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, some hobbies could be like wasteful and spending your time fucking around on the internet, but some should be like on the journey to self-improvement, right? Because we all want to grow and change and be a better version of ourselves than we were the day before. We need to get rid of this whole like, I want to be like a stranger on the fucking internet and just be like somebody maybe I know in real life. But having other creative outlets or like brain wasting things to do just to keep one's brain and hand busy is always a good thing to do, and it could just be helpful, you know? So these comments had me fucking dead, bitch. I admire, where did it go? Here it is, right here. I admire any creative work. Okay, I cannot paint, I cannot draw, I cannot whatever. Emlo is actually a real creative. She's an artist, actually. She can draw a portrait straight up with a pencil and shading. And like, she hasn't done it in a couple years, but within like a few minutes, I was like, holy crap. Anyways, so these comments are fucking great. What do they call these babies? I don't remember. I just remember when they very first came out, people were talking about painting their infant babies.
Are you accepting orders? Cause I'd like to order you to stop. How do I pre-cancel my pre-order? How do I delete someone else's post? What are your closed hours? What stage of decomposition is this? Are there any other colors available or just rigor mortis?
Bitch, the song I'm singing when I see Criley gets feels on my screen, bitch. The fuck. Is it dead? Is it dead?
She has her eyes, the skin tone is very pale, but other than that, I hate it. It is difficult to perfect the particular shade of baby drowned 3 weeks ago, but...
Bitch, that's vile. That's so dark. I love it. I love it so much. That is so Emlo's sense of humor. Oh my god.
I hate it. It is difficult to perfect the particular shade of baby drowned 3 weeks ago, but damn, you nailed it. Does she come with a bottle or does she feed exclusively on souls? I like how the color of the dress matches her cadaver undertones. Can I stop someone else from pre-ordering? I rebuke this. Fermented Cabbage Patch Kids are the nightmares included.
Support that baby's neck so it doesn't spin around on its axis and spew ecto-green bile.
The church has been informed, putting a trail of salt around my house tonight.
From appointments to disappointments.
It looks like if cream of mushroom soup was sentient.
Could you please pay for my law college fees?
I wanna sue you later. What in the Voldemort's offspring looks like it grows in water? How much does this cost to ship this item away from me?
Where can I get one?
Asking for an enemy, son. Do you take cancellation?
Bitch, the way I am deceased right now, I can't even breathe. I got a pain in my chest and I can't breathe. What? Theo wants some ice chest and some beef, bitch. Fuck, man, that was classic. And that is peak TikTok content. The comments outdoing the fucking creators time and time again. Oh, that's the type of shit I could waste like at least a good 20 minutes on. Like, bitch, I will couch rot for a whole 20 minutes and watch that back to back later. Trust and believe it's gonna happen. Is gonna happen. Why does this keep closing on me, bitch? Okay, let's fucking bring it back up. That's one thing that annoys me about Apple, is that when you have multiple windows open of the same thing, sometimes they like to close if you put them behind each other. You're like, what the fuck? Where'd you go? You're not minimized. You're not this. You're not that. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. So we went over that. I talked about that. Okay. Oh, somebody got me with a fucking story time today. That's not important. There's a natty dude and he hit my FYP. I'm not on the TikTok because, like I said, well, actually, the true story is back before TikTok became fat girl friendly. They banned my account, and I had a bunch of money in my creator account because that was always like whatever money I made on the internet, on Twitch or on TikTok, I always just kept on there for like in case of emergency, whatever bullshit. I didn't know that TikTok would auto ban me, and then when they auto ban you, you cannot appeal and go by to the money that was in there. So there was a lot of money in there. Because I was on TikTok like right when it went from Musical.ly to TikTok around the panini. And so that's kind of why I swore off TikTok, and I was like, I'm never going back. But then I have one just to announce when I'm live and shit, which I don't use anymore, but I need to get back into my good habits or whatever. Okay, I think I'm going to leave these other things that I had here. I want to talk about this issue, but maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Another creator covered it really well, and I thought about, maybe I should do it, but I think I'm just going to review their video with you guys, and we'll go from there. Like I'll chop it up a little bit, do a little bit of editing. Maybe we'll talk about it. Whatever. I don't even know why I'm talking out loud to myself because nobody cares really about what we're going to do tomorrow. So anyways, yeah, there's another, remind me, somebody tomorrow or another day when I'm streaming, there is a TikToker that's like all natty that I started talking about that's living in his car. And a lot of people are making the transition. Remember how van life was a thing in the 2020s, I think it was, when it became a thing for like young people to start going around and van lifing. Well, all these laws and stuff are being made to where different states, different places, we'll just say, are making van life illegal, to where they want you to only travel with a certain amount of things in your RV. They basically, in my opinion, my conspiracy allegedly want you to stay in the rat race. So these states and everybody are making it to where, no, you have to own a home, you have to have an address, you have to work, you have to be part of the rat race. So even remember, everybody knows, it's public knowledge that you would go to Walmart and people would overnight sleep in their RVs or whatever. Walmarts were places that were friendly, Cracker Barrels were places that were friendly, and then of course truck stops and all that can be assumed. But even Walmarts have, most of them now will not let you camp in your RV in their parking lot for even like late night hours or whatever. You'll get what's called the knock by the cops or security to tow your shit. So a lot of people have gone back to van camping and stealth camping because people are being annoyed that are doing it in their RVs. So with the state of the economy of these days, I am more apt to follow these people that are in their cars. And you could tell the real ones from the fake ones, okay? Because, you know, not half of them, but there are a lot of people who do say they live full time in their RVs, but their timelines are not popping. But yeah, I'm down to support all these car lifers. That's kind of the kind of shit that I'm gonna start watching. I don't know about y'all. So yeah, after watching all of these human creators acting like fake pieces of shit, fake spineless clout chasing posers, makes me want to log off and like strictly interact with animals, because I love my Devo teams. Does he want to come in here? He just turned around and looked at me like, what, Mom? Devo, what are you doing? What are you doing, handsome? Want to come see the people? Do you want to come see the people? He loves it. Connie Corsi are known for blocking things, being in the way all the time with their big old body, and they like to push their body into you. But he's blocking the doorway right now because you know, their natural guardians. And he's like, ain't nobody coming in here to my mama or not. Okay. So anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I'd rather be talking about animals and dealing with animals, because at least freaking animals have some sort of loyalty. So that brings me to the only good part of the internet this week and previous weeks. I've had these links for a while because Emma she was telling me about some of them, and I was like, no way. So we're going to watch this from the internet this week and weeks previous. Owners are throwing hands with wild animals to save their dogs, and vice versa. Their dogs are being kind of crazy, kind of brave, if you ask me. Oh, have you seen this clip? Oh my gosh. There's this guy in Florida in his backyard, broad daylight. Oh my gosh. I think I have all these up. Let's see which one it is here. All right. I'm going to have to delete some of these open tabs I have. Just a minute, guys. I am killing time while I... okay, we already watched this. Close some tabs and get a little bit more rearranged. And okay, I think we start here. Nope, that's not it. Okay, we start right here. Ready? Let's see. Let me open my ubs. My ubs. Come on, ho. I'm always yelling at my stupid camera. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. Shot caller, baller. All right. So this guy in Florida, seeing a literal black bear. And there's other instances of mountain lions and all this, but mountain lion walks up on this dog and yeah. All right. Let me see. We can roll the whole thing. They'll probably tag me for it, but I don't care.
Yesterday, we told
I'm
you
working
about
for
an
free.
Amazon delivery guy's run-in with a bear. Well, now meet
Why
the
do I
guy
only
who
have
had
sound
to
on one
wrestle a
side?
bear to save his dogs.
A man is on his porch with his dogs when, oh no, it's a bear. Without hesitation, he wrestles the beast to save his pets. Then he barricades the door with a bench. He can't believe what just happened.
Oh my God! It was focused on my dog.
And here's that brave man today, Walter Hickox of Daytona Beach.
What goes through your mind that made you actually lunge towards the bear?
That line of focus between the bear's eyes and my dog. I wanted to break that focus, and the only thing I can do was to get my body into there and distract it enough for the dog to get back in that.
You sure is a dumb motherfucker. But you got lucky, motherfucker. And then what's great is he puts the bench there. Like, that's not a dog, bitch. That's not a dog. You know those motherfuckers climb trees, right? This shit's crazy. He's got all the balls. Like Morgan Adams, you can learn from this motherfucker. Take your balls out of your fucking purse, set them on the internet, and leave them there, bitch.
Wow, Mr. Hickox says he is now going to put a door on that porch.
Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. I'll tell you what. Let's watch our little animal videos and see. Okay, I know that one is one. Close this. I think we're on the right track now. Okay. Oh, it's so confusing. I'm like, where's my real mouse? Is it mirrored over here? Is it mirrored over there? Too many things. Look at this dog. Look at it. Hair's up. all the way down that backbone. What's different about Corso is they get this little, their hair stands up way up here, all the way on between their ears. This is crazy. That's a mountain lion, motherfucker. Is there no sound to this? Oh, it's up here. Canada!
Timber.
Yelling timber! What is the appropriate thing to do in this situation? Besides pull out some motherfucking bear spray and spray that motherfucker in the face? Or something else if you carry a security blanket with you? Motherfucker, face that motherfucker and back away slowly. You can yell, you can scream, you can make yourself big, whatever you guys learned for the beers or the bears. The beers. Have I had any beers? Fuck. The bears and shit, that's fine. But this is absolute insanity. Quick story time, quick personal story time. In California, when we lived on the beach and we moved to Northern California for a couple years, I worked in air medical transport, and there was a couple that was hiking one of the popular trails out there, and the husband was attacked by, and I'm only telling you this information because it was in the media and they did give a full article. It's not privileged information, so I'm not breaking HIPAA, and I'm fucking retired. I'm not a healthcare worker anymore, so I'm not freaking liable or held accountable to any of that shit. So anyways, as I was saying, it was in the newspaper, but she couldn't think of what to do. She was yelling and screaming, and she tried to get a stick to like hit on the ground and intimidate the mountain lion. She ended up pulling a riding pin out of her husband's like pocket in his shirt and stabbed the mountain lion in the eye, and it got the mountain lion to release her husband. But unfortunately, he'd already been bitten, but at least he survived the attack. It's rare. I want to say at the time there was only like 3 previous attacks in California. I don't remember, but yeah, it was pretty crazy, Ming. Okay.
Timber.
Exactly. You need to be backing up, dude. Because now your dog's invading that space.
Come.
Your dog's kind of asking
Timber,
for
come.
it. See how when you turn away, they go to attack? Okay. That's crazy, boy. That's crazy. I'll just go to this one. This was nuts. Imagine this right here. So, I don't know if they were on an exhibition or whatever. This shit will be scary as fuck to me. Can you like have some sound but not be quite that loud? Cheese and rice.
Really suspicious.
It's crazy. I think the rest are all TikTok, so I can make myself bigger again.
Really suspicious.
Oh, muscle. I know she had her some palpitations. You can tell even in her breathing. Oh my God, she's all... When you shake it in your breath, it's serious, bitch. It's serious. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, this was the check. Let me start this over. Oh, hell no. It looked like that motherfucker was running. He was running, bitch. I got to go. Zita only runs after ice cream trucks, but I will be running that day. I will tuck and roll down that hill, bitch. I had to see that running again. That was nuts. It looked like it was full on gallivanting. She said, don't call my babies, bitch. Oh, it stopped right there. You don't got to get crazy. It stopped running. So just go ahead and keep backing up, bitch. Be smart. Don't play. Don't play. It's bigger and badder. What if this is Runyon? Your little rape whistling will help you, girl. Oops, I said grape out loud. Bah, Felicia. The way I'd be gone? The way I would be gone. Come back. Sorry, usually I have these all queued up and stuff, but as y'all saw...
Go
this
away.
is hilarious. This is the one Emma was talking to me about. She was like, girl, there's somebody who talks to a bear like a trained dog and the bear listens. I was like, shut up, bitch. You're trolling me right now. And she was like, no, for real. For real. I saw it. And there's this thing where she's not really good at like pointing out AI. I'm not really the best at it either. Like we're normies, you know, we don't spend a lot of time online. But normally I could tell like what to look for, you know? And so I was like, for sure it's AI. And so she showed me this and I was like, oh, dang. There are some parts where the bear looks deformed, but I think it's the lens. Oh, no. Y'all tell me in the comments. Do you think that this is AI?
Go away. Hey. Say. No.
She be using Caesar Milan's tricks. And the dog is listening too. The bear's listening.
Hey. Stop. Enough. Hey. No.
God, you can't fucking turn your back. Fucking shit. Oh, it would have been good if her dog was trained to back right there. But it's cute how she's using all of the sounds.
No. Hey. Hey. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Enough. No. Hey. Hey. Stop. Stop it. Go away. Go. Enough. Hey. Dad. Dad. Hey. Stop. Enough. Get. Go. Go. Stop it.
Girl, that shit was fucking close. Okay, that shit was way too close, bitch. What? Fuck. Did you see how it like was chasing her dog in a circle around her? Oh, pick up some shit and throw it. It doesn't look like she had a lot of rocks or whatever, but still, that's some shit. She said, psh, the freaking bear like jumped and was startled. Got him, bitch. I don't know if this one has music or not. What are we missing here? Start over. Hello? Oh, it's almost over. If I let it replay, it'll play. Can you play?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It was an accident, bitch. He almost ran into a father mucking bear.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Look, the bear's like, you don't want none. Oh, man. No, I'm good. I'm good. This is when exercising can be bad for your health. Okay, let's see. Bear tries to climb up a lady's tree stand.
Oh my God, you are funny. Look at his mouth. Okay, you are gonna get so stuck in there.
You might be surprised. I haven't seen any of these.
It's too big.
He might make it up there, girl.
Get down. Psst. Down. Do you see this? This is a finger that's telling you to get down.
I love her logic. I love her already. It's gonna be up there in a minute, girl.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. Get down, mister.
You are in a tree stand. The way a warning shot would have already been fired. I get it. It ruins your whole day of hunting. Possibly 2 to 3 days of freaking glassing and all that good stuff, scouting. But the way I wouldn't care. Tell me why I never, hold on, let me see, because I need to, I don't know if I'm going to cover all this stuff. It's more conspiracy stuff and I like to do it with AMLO. So I think we will hold it until then, but it has to do with Oliver Tree and some deaths that were going on. She mentioned it in one of my previous streams. It was in one of the ones we did in the evening time from the beer koozie. Oh, okay. So I think these are all them. Let me just scan through there and see. I kind of have a headache today and I'm sleep deprived. So, we're going to talk about that probably tomorrow. This other thing. I guess we could read this real quick. Let's see. I don't think you guys are going to miss very much by me being here. So, Mr. P. Diddly, P. Diddler, P. whatever, he can't decide whether he wants to diddle or if he wants to throw the dukes. But I guess he got into some sort of fight while he's locked up. But, I thought maybe he was being made to pay for his transactions, the way that his transgressions, the way that people in the pokey do. But supposedly he was the aggressor. So I'll just go ahead and read some of this to you. Sean Diddy Combs is doing time in solitary confinement after getting into a violent prison brawl, and his new surroundings come with new rules and restrictions. We got our hands on the admission and orientation inmate handbook for FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, where Diddy is locked up, and it lays out life inside disciplinary segregation, otherwise known as the hole. I ain't even gonna address all that gray. I ain't even gonna do it. Anyways, let's not pretend that people in PC or that are privileged or whatever have to play by the same fucking rules when they're in freaking jail or prison. What happened to, remember Martha Stewart's cell and Martha Stewart's treatment and all that kind of shit? I mean, I get it. It was white collar financial petty crimes, but the expectations of not mingling with the peasants in PC is on a whole new level when you're in a certain percentage of the population. I'm just saying. Okay, so according to the handbook, Diddy will be denied certain privileges for breaking the Bureau of Prisoners rules and regulations by getting into a fight with another inmate last week. Diddy's personal property might also be taken away by prison officials. Might also, that's crazy. Because if it was anybody else, what would happen? Well, okay, we don't need to read all that shit. He's allowed to have reading material, both legal and non-legal. I don't even care. Most of this, like, I appreciate the wording that they did, like may or should or whatever, but I don't know. Anybody with any kind of fucking common sense knows this is crazy. I'm looking for the part in here where it said that he was the aggressor. It might have been a different article that I read, but shall we watch the little clip for TMZ Live? I guess we could.
Things have changed a lot at Saboba Casino Resort.
Hey girl, hey. I need to go to the casino. No, I'm just kidding. I've been being a good bitch. I've been saving all my money. This fucking economy is something else. And I got fucking...
that Diddy got into in prison last week.
A puppy to pick up.
It means that his life in prison has changed quite a bit because we've seen since he's been in last October,
it's only
he's
3
been
minutes.
in Fort Dix. We've seen photos and videos of him sort of interacting with other inmates and seeming like he's getting along well there.
He was interacting again a week or so
when
ago.
he got into that fight.
Not in a good way.
So now he is in what they call the SHU, or the Special Housing Unit. It's also called the Hole.
It is
and it's also
solitary
called
confinement.
solitary confinement. And the conditions are not pleasant at all. He gets very few items, and maybe only once a week. And one of those people is a doctor. So this is not a great social situation for him.
He is truly isolated, but I think
poor guy.
bigger than
Poor
solitary
little guy.
confinement is post-prison. Number one, I don't think he's going to get any time off for good time. This is going to do it for him. He's going to, I think, serve the full sentence.
Usually you get time added on. It doesn't matter who caused the fight, who started the fight. It doesn't matter. Usually you just get time added on. But that don't happen with everybody now, does it?
The bigger thing is that he has been on this contrition tour even during the trial, where he said he was taking anger management classes, where he said that he had reflected.
Yes.
And I think that
he found Jesus. No, he knew Jesus before he went to prison. But was he doing evil? Was he being a bad Christian? Yes, along with 99.9% of Christians, being a badass Christian. Where did I get that from? Who was talking about that? Bose talks about that all the time.
goes to what his life is going to be like afterward. And is he a changed man? And look, there may be reasons you get into fights in prison, but that's not what the...
No, he's not changed. He's not changed. He's not changed. People that do certain things don't get changed. They don't get healed. Okay? Until you chemically castrate people that do things like that. I know that would work for at least the male population. Not sure about the female population. I don't know enough about female castration.
general
And
public
libido.
knows. They just think, oh, he was a bad boy again.
No, but when you go to prison at the same time and you are a high-profile person, the public also knows that people in prison attack them. They come for them for that reason, to get clout, to get hard, to be known in the prison as like that person that beat up Diddy.
But
like
isn't that part of
street cred in the jail.
That is not street cred. That is not street cred, bitch. Have you worked in a cubicle your whole entire life? Please tell me you have some street life. I know you have to have homies that have been in the pen. Hello, we're all from LA. Everybody knows somebody who's famous and has been in the pen. That's just the way that it is. We put money on books. We've gone to visitation. We've done some shit. But street cred does not come from whooping a fucking baby boy's ass, especially a privileged fucking rich one. Now, it doesn't even get spread in the media who it was that did it. So I don't see how that could gain them clout after being released.
Good behaviors that you de-escalate things instead of escalating. And yeah,
right,
that
but
might
if
mean
someone's
that you...
physically coming to you, you have to defend yourself.
Yes, if someone physically attacks him, then you got to defend yourself.
Okay, and then the issue is, can you then convince the warden that it was self-defense and that I really didn't do anything other than protect myself? But apparently that
depends what prison you're in, honestly.
didn't happen here. All I'm
Right,
saying,
because he's in the hole now.
right,
so.
and they could have said it was self-defense, and therefore we're not going to put you in solitary, but they didn't feel that way. So
And
all
it's
I'm
probably based on not just on video. I'm sure the warden went back and looked.
They
at
gotta make
video
it
of
look
what
fair.
happened.
That's right. So my only point is that, you know, how many passes
It's
do you
all
give
an
him,
illusion, guys. It's
if
all
you
an
really
illusion.
have, I mean, everybody had
We're all
problems with the
treated the
video of him
same.
and Cassie, but beyond that, there was testimony, and he was found not guilty on the serious stuff, but people still heard it, and he talked about changing. And I think this hurts him.
You feel like one.
I think it hurts
You
him.
feel one prison fight takes away all of the other things that he said.
You don't change from putting shit in people's, drugging people and putting shit in people's booty holes. Okay.
Even if he is in anger management, even if he is.
There's no book you can read. He already supposedly was a Christian. He's put hands on a Bible. He probably grew up in the church. He had to absorb some of that from his family or whatever.
But it's something that actually happened,
Right,
as
but-
opposed to the other
So
things,
you
were
don't
things
think it's-
he was talking about. doing.
Right, but you don't think it's something if it's like a reoccurring.
And I'm not just saying that about Diddy, allegedly what he did or did not do, but it's very common in parties like this. If you've ever been to one, actually even like going to a freaking club and going to a bar. We'll say going to like a hole in the wall bar, maybe a biker bar or whatever, staying too long. And that's when people fucking start getting inebriated. They're doing bumps to stay up longer. They're doing this, they're doing that. And the machismo kicks in. It usually starts over somebody's property or somebody's woman or something like that. And shit gets out the fucking hand.
thing in prison.
Well, how
But
many
just
fights
one,
does he have to get into?
More than one.
So like prunes?
More.
So, yeah, I mean, people do rugs, and unfortunately, people spike drinks, and y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to watch your drinks. Like, I don't know. Back in the day, there used to be girl code where nobody left your girl drunk, wasted, schmammered, as my friends and I like to call it, without somebody to take care of them. There was always somebody who was not only the DD, but was actually like, no, I'm not getting drunk past this limit because I got to make sure that I maintain the security for my girls, for my crew, or whatever. Like a lot of people that don't have street smarts, that don't have wisdom, they don't do that anymore. They're not even loyal enough to care what happens to you anymore, which is crazy with all this shit being so prevalent in today's society.
One. Yeah, more than one.
With prunes? Like is 4 too many? Is 2 not enough?
Yeah, basically.
Hey y'all, this is Alexis. I'm here in Houston, Texas. Honestly, it seems like Diddy can't seem to abide by the law outside of prison or inside. So
Word.
I think solitary confinement is an absolutely fair punishment. He
still got his clear TV in there. He still got it all set up real nice. Real nice. But if it was you, me, or any other peasant, we'd have a blanket if we were lucky. No, they give you those thick mat suits so you don't like self-delete.
being given
That's it.
basic human necessities, I don't even think he deserves a mattress or a pillow or a roof over his head, but that's just my opinion.
You made my point.
That's normally how it
You
is
made
in
my
most
point, that
prisons. When
people
you're in
are
the
not
shoe,
gonna
you're
be
in the
forgiving.
shoe. All right, so that wasn't the article where they said he was the instigator, but that's rumor. That's speculation that he was the instigator, but I don't know what kind of street cred he's gonna be getting. He's Ward, remember? He's the one that took a pum to the club. He had his lady bring it in for him, and then he tried to pin it on someone else. Y'all remember that? You remember? I remember. Anyways, guys, yeah, we saw a lot of stuff. We saw a lot of people taking their balls out of the purse, going fist to fist with bears and mountain lions and all this stuff. And did you notice that none of these fucking people pulled out their phones to record a fake story time? They didn't tag the TikTok shop. They literally balled up those fists and squared up with 400-pound apex predators. A bear with his bare hands, his dog to an influencer sitting in a friggin' don't mind me, I'm buffering. So if you compare a guy like fighting a bear with his bare hands for his dog to an influencer sitting in their Tesla crying over a fake breakup to sell you liquid vitamins, it's fucking night and day. Anyways, I enjoyed the little comments on the little doll thing, the doll post. So anyways, my point is that if an influencer saw a bear, they wouldn't fight it. They'd film it down. Get ready with me, titled "Getting Eaten by a Grizzly." A story time about that one time I fecked a CO while I was in a women's prison, and now I'm prego by a trans man, and I'm gonna leave him for my mom's ex-husband or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. So yeah, and then they put a little TikTok shop link on there and try and sell you some, I don't know, like spicy gummies or some shit in the comments. So yeah, moral of the story of today's stream: stop letting fake influencers rebrand their way out of being terrible people, and start giving clout to guys like those that are smacking around bears for their labs or golden retrievers or whatever the fuck they have, or the natty girls and guys that are like being natural and they're not filling their lips with shit and they're not, how do I say this, YouTube friendly wise, tugging around gear. They don't have gear on them wherever they go. You know, the creators showing their real struggle in today's economy, maybe really transitioning into living into their car or living in a storage unit. That's crazy to me too. Like, that's becoming so common where people are actually living in storage units. Look it up. Look it up. There's my Deebs. Let me see if I could show my Deebs. He's coming in here. Saying, Mom, what's going on in here? You gonna lay down? You gonna kick your nap in here, handsome? Are you gonna kick your nap in here? I'm like, no, I want pets, Mom. I want pets. So yeah, that's crazy that people are moving into damn storage units. Poor guys, poor people. Lord. So yeah, support those that could really use your support. That could really, I promise you, they're gonna appreciate your support more than probably a huge majority of the biggest freaking content creators that are around on the Tickety Talk today. And yeah, I get it. I'm talking shit about TikTok, but I mean, people on YouTube do it as well. But it's people try to, because of YouTube's apocalypse, like, it's really hard to make a decent living and go full-time YouTube without having multiple channels, unless you're getting your sponsor money, right? Because of how they reworked all of their creator support during the apocalypse. But at least, and I have to give YouTube props for this, YouTube catches a lot of fucking flack. I'm appreciating, as a viewer, how they put that jumped section as an option to skip past the freaking ads that the creators do. But still, even the creators, and you notice when they all are shilling the same shit, you're like, okay, this company just launched this, we gotta sit through this. But now you could just skip forward. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And it's clear when you're being sold to, it's clear that it's an advertisement. Like, shit's highly offensive what they're doing over there. These games they're playing, wasting motherfuckers' time and energy and effort. So yeah, those people in their cars and in their storage units would appreciate the help and support a lot more than all of those product slinging messes of that are currently way too rich and too entitled, and in my opinion, way too ungrateful. So that is going to be it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I appreciate you guys being part of the replay gang. I don't want to make any promises, but I am trying to stream more frequently, and I'm really proud of myself because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, your girl streamed twice in a fucking row, 2 days in a row, okay? Without it being like rushed in the evening or whatever. So yeah, comment your opinion about the freaking bear video and all that shit that I said earlier, or the purple green hearts if you love me and you made it this far in the video and you're a freaking OG. Otherwise, don't. I'll be okay. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, give me a like, share it, watch my playlist while you're sleeping. Por favor, I would appreciate it greatly to not be doing all this shit for free 99 one day eventually. So, yeah, hype it up. Use one of your 1, 2, 3 hypes if you can, if you actually enjoy commentary with a functioning brain half the time when I'm not sleep deprived. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Stay smart, or at least pretend to be. I will see you when I see you. Peace. Shall we do a dance break, Deebs?
They said you can't talk like that and be Christian. Honey, God knows my heart. I'm from the south side of the kingdom. Jesus flipped tables for weird ass behavior too. They said you can't talk like that and be saved. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't soft. Try me if you want to get your feelings knocked off. I've been baptized, but I ain't been blind. I can forgive you and still draw that line. God said love him, hands say be dumb. I ain't gotta hug every snake that come. You want sweet tea, front porch grace, but you keep bringing drama to a holy place. I got prayers in my mouth and grit in my chest, still a child of God. When I tell you I'm pressed, don't twist my faith like I'm supposed to fold. I got fire in my spirit and a backbone of gold. I can bless your heart with a smile on my face, then move clean out your way with amazing grace. They said you can't talk like that and be saved. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't soft. Try me if you want, get your feelings knocked off. Jesus flipped tables when the spirit got loud, so don't act brand new when I clear me a crowd. Some of y'all holy with a mouth full of lies, quoting them verses by your side, I ain't mine. I ain't your pew sitting quiet little saint. I got scars, I got stories, I got mud on my name, but heaven still hits me when I fall on my knees, and hell gets nervous when I find my peace. You call it attitude, I call it discernment. Learn the hard way every lesson I'm learning. I don't need perfect, I just need real. God saw the damage and he still let me heal. So bless your heart, baby, watch your mouth. I'm saved by grace with a little down south. I don't start mess, but I finish mine, and I sleep real good when I draw that line. They say you can't talk like that and be saved. Baby, God knows the heart that he made. I pray hard, but I don't play fair. Go play with your mama, don't play over here. South side of the kingdom, crown still on. Bible in my hand with my boots laid strong. I love Jesus, but I ain't soft. Try me if you want, get your feelings knocked off. I ain't perfect, I'm protected, still chosen, still respected. A little petty, still corrected, but the Most High never disconnected. I got mercy, I got muscle, I got peace, I got hustle, I got angels in the struggle, and a warning when I tell you don't touch me. Some folks think Christian means quiet and cute, like I can't have faith with a little bit of truth. But I know who I am when the whole room says God ain't confused by the way I swear. He know my heart, he know my pain, he know every tear that I turn into flame. He know every fake friend, every fake prayer, every
You
wolf
turn
that
around.
smile like they care. So keep that judgment in your Sunday purse. I'm still covered when I'm at my worst. Queen with a cross and a mouth too bold. Southside kingdom with a sanctified soul. They say you can't talk like that.
You turn around.
and be
Turn around.
saved.
Turn around. Hey, turn around. Turn around. Kiwo, turn around. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Other way. Oh, good boy. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Lay down.
He also knows I'm tired. Bless your heart.
Oh, good boy.
look above me.
Zita Ray pulled up clean. Whole room turned on a dime. She texted with the kings and queens, like she on that long line. Jenna Ortega on her phone, laughing like they old friends. Then Zita Ray the magic wand, and the whole mess just got saved. Fat Cat was fading out. No bars, no spark, no flow. Then she smiled and spun it around, like, baby, watch this go. Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
She brought the whole thing back.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
Turned the shutdown to a stack. Starlink in the sky and the whole place lit up right.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
Yeah, she saved the night.
Name in a group chat buzz, like a storm in a Gold Cup. Everybody said, who's that? Then she showed and they lit up. She don't beg, she don't wait. She just moves and it breaks through. When the room runs thin on fade, Zita Ray says, I got you. That camp was staying out.
No bars, no spark, no flow.
Then she smiled and spun it around,
like, baby, watch this go.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
She brought the whole thing back.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
Turned the shutdown to a stack. Starlink in the sky and the whole place lit up right.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
Yeah, she saved the night.
From the hush to the shout, from the dead to the alive. What's more light in the clouds, and the whole came alive. Zita Ray, Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
She brought the whole thing back.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
Turn the shutdown to a stack. Starlight in the sky and the whole place lit up right.
Zita Ray, Zita Ray.
Yeah, she saved the night.
Get them locked and loaded, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to turn all the grays green.